Hi, this is Alex. Welcome to the Natural English Podcast.
And I am Sarah. Thank you for listening today and for learning English with us.
Today's episode is called Daily English Conversation. Talking about plans. We will speak slowly. We will keep the English simple and clear.
So today we focus on one thing, talking about your plans, your schedule, what you will do, and when.
Maybe you think, is this really important? Yes, it is very important in real life.
Think about your day. You talk about time a lot. For example, you make a plan with a friend. You say things like, "Let's meet on Saturday." "I'm busy in the morning." "How about the afternoon?"
Or at work. You need to fix a time for a meeting. You say, "Can we meet at 3 p.m.?" Or, "Monday is not good for me. What about Tuesday?"
Or maybe you talk about a trip, a short holiday. You want to say, "I'm going to visit my friend next week." Or, "I will travel in May."
So, if you can talk about your plans in clear English, you can connect with people. You can avoid mistakes with time. You can feel more relaxed.
Today, we want to help you feel confident when you talk about your plans in English. Not perfect, just more confident, more comfortable.
I know. Many learners feel a little nervous about this. Maybe you worry about the exact time. You think, "Oh no, will I say the wrong day or hour?"
Or you might think, "How can I say no politely?" When you cannot meet, you do not want to be rude. You want to be kind, but also clear.
Maybe you have a picture like this. A friend says, "Let's have coffee on Friday at 7. You are busy. In your mind, you know, "I cannot. I have to work." But the English words are not ready.
So you feel stuck. You stay quiet, or you only say, "No, sorry." Today, we want to give you better tools, better phrases for these moments.
We have one new word here, schedule. Schedule means your plan of times and days. For example, "My schedule is busy on Monday," or "Let me check my schedule."
So, the big goal today is simple. At the end of this episode, we want you to feel, "I can talk about my plans and schedule in simple English."
To reach that goal, we will do 3 things, 3 small steps.
First, we will give you useful phrases and words you can really use. Not strange textbook lines, real English for real conversations.
Second, we will show these phrases inside a natural conversation, so you can hear when and how we use them, in context, in a real situation.
Third, we will give you a little time to think about your own life, your real week, and we will invite you to say some lines with us, to practice out loud.
We also have a useful expression today, make plans. To make plans means to decide what to do and when. For example, "I want to make plans for the weekend," or "Let's make plans for dinner."
So today, we will help you make plans in English without stress, slowly, step by step, with lots of examples.
And remember, it is okay to make mistakes. We also pause. We also think. Real conversation is not perfect. It is human.
One more small expression for today. Check my calendar. Calendar here is your phone or notebook with all your dates and times. For example, "Wait, let me check my calendar." You can use this when someone asks you to meet.
So, in this episode, you will hear us make plans together, fix times, say yes and say no politely. You can listen many times. You can repeat after us.
In a moment, we will start with the basics. Some simple phrases that people use every day when they talk about plans. Nothing too hard, very common, very natural.
Okay, let's move on. First, we will look at some really common basic phrases for talking about your plans and your schedule.
Yes, we chose expressions that are simple but sound very natural. Let's go to those useful phrases in the next part.
So, in this part, we just want to give you some key phrases. Phrases you can really use to pop on to talk about your plans.
Yes, we will go slowly, one phrase at a time. First, just listen. Then, if you like, you can repeat.
Okay, the first one is, I am free on something. For example, I'm free on Saturday afternoon.
Here, free means you do not have any plans, no work, no class. You can also say, I am free on Friday evening.
Next, the opposite. I am busy on, for example, I'm busy on Monday morning.
Busy means you already have plans. You have something to do, like, I am busy on Tuesday night. I have a class.
Another very useful one is, I have a meeting at, for example, I have a meeting at 3 p.m.
You can change meeting to class or appointment, like, I have a class at 7 p.m. or I have a dentist appointment at 10 in the morning.
Sometimes we work late, so we say, I am working late on, for example, I'm working late on Thursday.
Right. You can also say, I am working late on Friday night, so I cannot go out.
Now, two phrases for future plans. I am going to and I am planning to.
I am going to is for a plan that is almost sure. For example, I am going to visit my parents this weekend.
And I am planning to is a little softer. The idea is you want to do it, but it is still, not 100%.
Yes. For example, I am planning to start a new class next month. Maybe you did not decide the day or time. It is still in your mind.
Can I ask something here? The word available. I often see, are you available on Friday? Is that the same as, are you free on Friday?
Good point. So, available is our first new word. Available means almost the same as free, but it sounds more polite, more formal. In daily talk with friends, free is perfect. In a work email, people often say, are you available on Tuesday at 10 a.m.?
Okay, so with friends I can say, I am free on Sunday. With my boss, maybe, I'm available on Sunday morning.
Exactly. Same idea, just a different feeling. Free is more casual, relaxed. Available feels more businesslike.
Now, some phrases to make soft suggestions. One is, maybe we can. For example, maybe we can have coffee on Saturday.
This is very gentle. You are not pushing. You are just offering an idea. You can say, maybe we can meet after work on Wednesday.
Another one is, what about, and then a time. For example, what about Sunday afternoon?
Here, you are asking for the other person's opinion. You can say, what about 8 p.m. on Friday? Or what about next Tuesday?
A very common question is, does time work for you? For example, does 3 p.m. work for you?
Yes, this is our second new expression. Does 3 p.m. work for you? Really means, is 3 p.m. okay for you? Is 3 p.m. a good time for you? It is polite, and you can use it at work or with friends.
So, I could say to a coworker, does Monday at 10 a.m. work for you? And to a friend, does Saturday night work for you?
Yes, that sounds very natural. It is a great question when you want to fix a time.
Okay, now I will read the main phrases again, slowly. If you want, you can repeat after me, either in your head or out loud. I am free on Saturday afternoon. I am busy on Monday morning. I have a meeting at 3 p.m. I am working late on Thursday. I am going to visit my parents this weekend. I'm planning to start a new class next month. Maybe we can have coffee on Saturday. What about Sunday afternoon? Does 3 p.m. work for you?
In the next chapter, we will listen to these phrases inside real conversations, one between friends and one between coworkers planning a meeting.
You probably want to hear how these phrases sound in real life, right?
Yes. Next, we will listen to two scenes: friends trying to make weekend plans and colleagues deciding a meeting time. You will hear today's phrases in action.
So, in this part, we want to hear two real conversations, one casual and one a bit more formal, and we will see how the same phrases work in both.
Yeah. First, we will do a short friend conversation. Just listen. Do not worry about repeating yet.
Okay. Friend dialogue. I am friend A. Sarah is friend B. Here we go. Hey, are you free this Saturday?
I am busy in the morning, but I am free after 3 p.m.
Okay, maybe we can grab coffee.
Yeah, that sounds good. What about 4 p.m.?
4 p.m. works for me.
Great. See you then.
All right, now let us go back. This time we stop and explain. Friend dialogue again. Hey, are you free this Saturday?
Here, free means, do you have time? Not about money. So, are you free this Saturday is the same as, do you have time on Saturday? Very simple, very friendly. I am busy in the morning, but I am free after 3 p.m.
So you can hear the pattern. I am busy, but I am free, plus a time. You can change it. For example, I am busy on Friday, but I am free on Sunday. Okay, maybe we can grab coffee.
I like this phrase. Maybe we can, plus a verb. It is a soft suggestion, not too strong. For example, maybe we can have lunch. Maybe we can study together. Yeah, that sounds good. What about 4 p.m.?
What about is a very natural way to suggest a time. You can also say, how about 4 p.m.? Same idea. You are checking if that time is okay. 4 p.m. works for me.
Here, works means it is okay. It is good for my schedule. You can say, that works for me, or 3 p.m. works for me. Very common. Great. See you then.
See you then is, I will see you at that time. Simple closing for plans with friends. Okay, now let us change. A little more formal. At work, we will use almost the same pattern.
Right, in this one, I am coworker A. Alex is coworker B. Listen first. When are you free this week?
I have meetings on Monday and Tuesday.
Does Wednesday morning work for you?
I am available after 10 a.m.
Okay, could we meet at 10:30?
Yes, that works for me.
Great. I will send a calendar invite.
Now, let us look at some key parts. First line was, when are you free this week?
At work, this is still okay, but many people like a more formal word. The word is available. Available means free to meet. For example, when are you available this week?
So, free is okay with friends, and at work, available sounds a bit more polite.
Yes. If you are not sure, at work you can use available. It is a safe choice. Then we had, I have meetings on Monday and Tuesday.
This is how you say you are not free. I have meetings, I have class, I have plans. Very useful pattern to explain you are busy.
Next line was, does Wednesday morning work for you?
This is almost the same as, what about Wednesday morning? But it is a little more polite. Does Wednesday morning work for you? You can change the day or time.
Then I said, I am available after 10 a.m. So again, available. Same idea as free, but more formal. For friends, you can say, I am free after 10. At work, I am available after 10. Okay, could we meet at 10:30?
Here, could we is softer and more polite than maybe we can. For coworkers, could we meet at 10:30 is a good level of politeness.
Yeah, you can think like this. With friends, maybe we can. At work, could we? Both are gentle, not too strong.
I like that. So, if I am not sure which phrase to choose, with friends, I can say, are you free on Saturday? Maybe we can have coffee. At work, I can say, when are you available? Could we meet on Wednesday?
Exactly. If you feel confused, one safe set is, are you free on for friends? And are you available on for work? That will always sound okay.
Let us quickly notice the common patterns in both conversations. We asked about time. Are you free this Saturday? When are you free this week? When are you available this week?
We said when we are busy and when we have time. I am busy in the morning, but I am free after 3 p.m. I have meetings on Monday and Tuesday, but I am available after 10 a.m.
We suggested a time. What about 4 p.m.? Does Wednesday morning work for you? Could we meet at 10:30?
And we answered, that sounds good. That works for me. Yes, that works for me. These are short and very natural replies.
You see, we use the same simple patterns in different situations, just small changes for friends or for coworkers. I think now you can imagine a little more clearly how to use these phrases in real life. Next, we will practice slowly together.
Yes, we will ask you questions and make suggestions. Please try to answer in your head or say the answers out loud if you can. Let us move on to the guided practice.
So now, let's do some practice together. I'll ask you some questions about your plans. Please answer in simple English. You can speak out loud or just answer in your head. Both are okay.
Try to really say the words. Move your mouth, even if it is quiet. That helps your speaking, okay? Let's start very easy.
First question. Listen, are you free on Friday evening? Okay, answer now. Are you free on Friday evening?
Here is one possible answer. Yes, I'm free on Friday evening. Slowly. Yes, I'm free on Friday evening. Can you repeat after me? Yes, I'm free on Friday evening. And the other way. No, I'm busy on Friday evening. Busy means you have plans. Again. No, I'm busy on Friday evening. Your turn. Say it once.
Good. Next one. Are you free on Sunday morning? Listen again. Are you free on Sunday morning? Okay, answer in your own words.
Model answers. Yes, I'm free on Sunday morning. Or, no, I'm busy on Sunday morning. Let's repeat the key part. I'm free on Sunday morning. Again, I'm free on Sunday morning.
Now we add the time. I will ask, when are you free this weekend? Listen, when are you free this weekend? Think of one time. Say it.
Here are some ideas. I'm free on Saturday afternoon. I'm free on Sunday evening. One more. I'm free on Saturday morning. Let's copy the pattern. I'm free on plus the day and time. Say it with me. I'm free on Saturday afternoon. Again. I'm free on Saturday afternoon. Good. Now change it. I'm free on Sunday evening.
Okay. New question. What about Saturday afternoon? This is a suggestion, I say. What about Saturday afternoon? Answer yes or no.
If it is good for you, you can say, that works for me. New phrase, works for me means it is okay for you. For example, Saturday at 3? Yeah, that works for me. Let's repeat. That works for me. Slow. That works for me. One more time. That works for me.
Sometimes you want to say yes, but in a softer way. You can say, sounds good. For example, Saturday afternoon, sounds good.
Repeat after me, sounds good. Again, sounds good. Short, natural. You can use it a lot.
Now let's try a time question. Does 3 p.m. work for you? Listen, does 3 p.m. work for you? Think. Answer in your own way.
If it is okay, you can say, 3 p.m. works for me. Or, yes, that works for me. Let's try the second one. Yes, that works for me. Your turn. Say it once.
But sometimes the time is not good. You are busy, so we need a polite no. Listen, sorry, I'm busy then. Again, sorry, I'm busy then.
One more soft no. Maybe another time. New phrase. Another time means a different day or hour. Example, tonight is hard. Maybe another time. Let's repeat. Maybe another time.
Let's put it together, I ask. What about Sunday morning? If it is bad for you, you can say, sorry, I'm busy then. Maybe another time. Try saying that now.
Okay, one more, I ask. Does 7 p.m. work for you? If it is okay, answer. Yes, that works for me, or sounds good. Say one answer now.
Now, a short role play. Imagine you want to meet a friend, you. You want to see them this weekend. First step, ask your friend if they are free on Saturday. Think, then say your question.
Here's one example. Are you free on Saturday? Very simple. Are you free on Saturday? You can also say, are you free this Saturday? Both are okay.
Next, your friend says yes. Now you suggest a time. Use what about. So, suggest Saturday afternoon. Try it. Say your sentence.
Model sentence. What about Saturday afternoon? Again, what about Saturday afternoon? Not perfect is fine. If they understand the idea, it is good.
Last step. I will ask you, does 3 p.m. work for you on Saturday? You give one yes answer or one polite no. Ready? Does 3 p.m. work for you on Saturday? Answer now.
You could say, yes, that works for me. Sounds good. Or, sorry, I'm busy then. Maybe another time. Any of these is natural.
You are doing great. Little by little, it becomes easier. So, are you starting to feel you can say these by yourself now? Not just listen, but speak too.
In the next part, we will use these same phrases, but with your real life, your real week. It is practice for talking about your daily plans in simple English. Very small, very realistic.
So get ready. Next, we will think about your real schedule and use these patterns to talk about it, step by step, nice and slow. Okay, now from here, let's think about your real schedule. Not my schedule, not Sarah's schedule, your life, your week.
We will go very slowly, step by step, and you can think in your head, or whisper if you want.
First, let me quickly remind you of some time words. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and for days, on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, like that.
We will use simple patterns, like I am working, I am free. New word number 1 is usually. Usually means something happens many times, not always, but many times. For example, I usually drink coffee in the morning.
New word number 2, or expression, after. After shows the time that comes later. For example, after 7 p.m., I relax at home.
And new expression number 3, I am planning to. This means, this is my plan now. For example, I'm planning to study English tonight.
All right, let's start with weekday morning. So, think about a normal weekday, maybe Monday to Friday. Question for you. On weekdays in the morning, what do you do? Try one sentence. You can say, on weekdays, I start work at 9 a.m. or on weekdays, I have a class at 10. Okay, now you. Think and make your own sentence. I will be quiet for a moment. Here is my example. On weekdays, in the morning, I usually check my email and I have a meeting at 10.
Good. Now weekday afternoons. Think about your afternoon on a normal work day or school day. You could say, in the afternoon, I have meetings, or in the afternoon, I am working at the office. All right, your turn. One simple sentence about your weekday afternoon. Ready and think. My example. In the afternoon, I'm usually busy. I have classes and I write emails.
Now, evenings. For many people, this is free time, but maybe not for you. So think about your evenings. You might say, in the evening, I am free after 8 p.m. Or, in the evening, I have dinner with my family. Okay, now make one sentence. In the evening, something. Try it in your head. Here is my schedule. On Monday evening, I have an English class. On Tuesday, I am free after 7.
Nice. Now let's look at one full weekday, just a simple picture of your day. For example, on Wednesday in the morning, I work from home. In the afternoon, I go to the office. In the evening, I'm usually free. Now you try. Choose one day, maybe Monday, or another day that is easy for you. Think of morning, afternoon, evening. Make 3 short sentences in your head. I will give you some quiet time. Kimbana.
Here is a sample. On Friday morning, I usually start work at 10. In the afternoon, I have 2 meetings. In the evening, I am free after 9 p.m. Okay, that was weekdays. Now, let's think about this weekend. Your weekend plans.
We can use this weekend I am going to, or I am planning to. For example, this weekend I'm going to visit my parents, or I am planning to stay home and relax. Now it is your turn. Think. This weekend I am going to what? Or I am planning to what? Take a moment and build 1 or 2 sentences in your mind.
Maybe your weekend is not decided. That is okay too. You can say, I am not sure yet. Or, I do not have any plans. Both are very natural when your weekend is open. For example, this weekend, I am not sure yet. Or, I do not have any plans this weekend.
One more small practice. Think about one fun thing, a small thing. For example, meet a friend, watch a movie, study English. Now make a planned sentence. This weekend, I am going to meet my friend. Or I am planning to study English on Sunday morning. Okay, now you. Make your own fun planned sentence in your head. Here is mine. This weekend, I'm planning to stay home and read a book. And I'm going to drink good coffee.
So, in this chapter, you practice talking about your real schedule, morning, afternoon, evening, weekdays, and weekend. If you can, after you listen to this episode, try to write your simple weekly plan in a notebook. Just a few lines for each day.
Yes. Write about your week and about this weekend. Use I have, I am working, I am free, I am going to, I am planning to. In the last chapter, we will put everything together. We will review, and we will give you a tiny homework idea.
So stay with us. In the next and final chapter, we will summarize the key phrases and talk about what you can do next. So, we are at the end of this episode now. Today, we practiced many simple ways to talk about plans and schedules in English. Let me just walk through what we did very quickly. First, you listened to short conversations about plans. Then we broke them into small pieces, and you repeated with us. We focused on very useful patterns, not long grammar, just things you can really say. Let me read the key phrases again, nice and slow. You can repeat them if you want. I am free on Saturday. I am busy on Friday evening. I have a meeting at 3. I'm going to visit my friend this weekend. Does 6 p.m. work for you? Sounds good. Maybe another time. These short lines are like small tools. You can mix them and use them in many situations.
Yeah, and we used the same patterns in 3 kinds of situations. One was making plans with friends, like talking about the weekend or going for coffee. One was at work, for example, fixing a time for a meeting or changing a meeting time. And one was explaining your week, just telling someone day by day what you are doing. In all 3, you did not need difficult sentences. Simple English was enough, really enough. I want to ask you a few small questions, just for yourself, kind of a mini check. First question, can you say your free time in English? For example, can you say, I am free on Saturday morning? Second question, when someone asks, does 3 p.m. work for you, can you imagine answering, that works for me? And one more, can you say no politely? For example, maybe another time. Or, I am busy then. If you feel yes, I can do that, then you are already using this English pattern. You can talk about your plans in a clear way.
And if you feel, not yet, I am not sure, that is totally okay. You can go back and listen again. Maybe just one part. For example, only the part about saying you are free, or only the part about suggesting a time. Short review is very powerful. Even 5 minutes can help a lot.
I want to share 2 next steps. Very simple but very strong for practice. First, try to really use these phrases with a real person, maybe with a friend who also studies English, or with your teacher. You can say something like, "Are you free on Saturday?" and practice a short, real plan together. Second, practice by yourself. Just speak out loud about your week. Talk to yourself. For example, you can say, "On Monday I have, on Tuesday I'm going to," and so on until Sunday. This kind of speaking to yourself is called self-practice. It just means you practice alone with your own voice. For example, you might say, "I am busy on Wednesday, but I'm free on Thursday evening." That is self-practice.
There is one more small word I want to remind you of, the word schedule. Schedule means your plan of times and days, like your calendar or your week plan. For example, you can say, "My schedule is really busy this week." So now, you can say your schedule in English. You can talk about when you are free and when you are busy.
And you can ask other people about their schedule too. You can fix a time together, or change a time if you need. Step by step, your confidence will grow, not in one day, but with each small practice.
Thank you for listening to Natural English Podcast. Keep practicing, and soon you will feel more confident when you talk about your plans in English. In future episodes, we will also practice things like checking a plan by message or changing a time politely. So please look forward to those. Thank you again for spending this time with us. See you in the next episode.